A proposed development in Leicester is sparking concern from neighbors who say they were caught off guard. Now they fear how it could affect their way of life.
The 31-acre property along Brookshire Road just off Leicester Highway would be used to process tree stumps and debris into mulch. Now tonight, the company behind the project is holding a virtual community meeting to answer questions from residents.
News 13's Elijah Skipper has been following this for us today. So Elijah, how are those neighbors reacting?
Yeah, this is the property line where that proposed stump dump would go. And you can see why neighbors are so alarmed. This stump right here and this debris marks where this property really starts to change hands. Behind it, homes and a family farm.
No, I can't put that into words. How it would affect this community.
Bruce Nelson's family has farmed this land for generations, and now his cattle graze just feet from where a stump dump could move in.
It's a very loving and caring community, and a stump dump, if it went right there, would change the whole nature of the community.
The project would sit on a 31-acre tract at 7 Brookshire Road, turning tree stumps and brush into mulch, a process neighbors worry could bring dust, noise, and pollution.
You look around, clear blue sky, and you know the dust and debris is going to go whichever way the wind's blowing.
But beyond environmental concerns, neighbors say they were blindsided by how this project was rolled out.
There are people that live miles away from here that receive cards, and a lot of the local people did not.
Riverside Stump Dump LLC says it mailed meeting notices to adjacent property owners, inviting them to a virtual community meeting. But Skip Ruckle, who lives next door, says he had to track the information down himself.
I actually had to chase the notification down, talk to the engineer, and he was able to send it to me.
These concerns come just days after a fire at the company's Riverside Drive Stump Dump site in Asheville. A reminder, neighbors say that these operations carry real risk.
Just as of Friday, as you guys covered, had a fire, so they're not without the danger of causing problems with fire and everything that comes with it. There is a virtual meeting with the developer and residents later this evening. We're going to have more on that at 10 and 11. The Buncombe County tells me that the Board of Elections will take up this item this upcoming Wednesday. In Buncombe County, Elijah Skipper, News 13.
Good evening. First at 10, a local wood waste recycling and mulch yard is proposing a new location, but some of the neighbors there are just not having it.
News 13's Ryan Stockett was in a virtual meeting between the business and the neighbors.
Neighbors hopping onto a Zoom call with the developers of Riverside Stump Dump LLC's proposed new location.
All our neighbors, all our friends and neighbors around there, everyone's concerned about this site going there.
Neighbors shared their concerns and questions at the end of the meeting about this mulch yard that, if approved, would be built on Brookshire Road and New Leicester Highway.
We think it's probably something that a lot of you have questions about or have seen recently is about the fires and fire control and how do they manage any fires that occur at the property.
Fires have happened at stump dump locations, one of them we covered just a few days ago.
Mulch generates heat, which can in return cause some smoldering or fire at times. A lot of what we are dealing with now is the necessity of us needing to be utilized during Hurricane Helene.
The developers say they're moving from their Riverside location because of 2 greenway projects that the city of Asheville is proposing and has already funded. Sean Ray with Riverside Stump Dump says those greenways will heavily impact their operations.
After they put a greenway in the front of us and they put one in behind us, the setbacks for us to do business, they overlap. So that gives us a negative area of space to work with.
Setbacks are buffers or no work zones that would need to go between the mulch field and the greenways. He says that with the overlapping no work zones, they won't have any space to work. The Buncombe County Board of Adjustments will hear the proposed project during their meeting on Wednesday and will determine whether to approve a special use permit. If approved, the developer will then be required to get permits from the state. Ryan Stockett, News 13.